Spirit Thrift Machine here, and today, guess what? We're hunting for bargains, so stay tuned. Today we're going to talk about some stuff we got at a yard sale and an auction. The yard sales were a little bit scarce. I think we only went to 5 or 6 today. And the auction was an online based auction where you look at pictures and then you bid and then you go pick it up. So let's go ahead and talk about some good stuff that we got today at the auction. Then we'll kind of deteriorate into the bad stuff that I got. Real quick, this one right here is a good one. This is a Canon A1, and if you look on eBay, they have some really good sold comps up in the hundreds of dollars. Now at the auction, I did spend $367, taxes, fees, and everything. The thing is that I spent about $67 on myself. So we're going to take that part off, and everything that I'm going to show you, and some stuff that I'm not going to show you because it's in the garage, and I'll tell you why it's in the garage, went for $300. I think it's going to be, I might break even or make a small profit. This was definitely a learning lesson on a couple things that we'll talk about. But this one right here, this one's a good one. Like I said, it should go for $100. And I also have 2 lenses and the flash for this. We did test the camera, so it does seem to work properly. So that's a good thing. Then we got some pen reels, and if you're into fishing or whatnot, always look for the gold pen reels, and they are also made in the United States, so they're older. These things go for a whole bunch of money. You know, we're talking $60, $70. One works properly, one doesn't. I know that I can fix the other ones. The other reels that I got are kind of like low grade, so I'll probably just sell them at a yard sale and try to get some money that way. We also got a brand new with tags, polo, Ralph Lauren, sweatshirt, zip up. Not great, but like I said, we got it for pretty cheap. We also got some Timberland boots. Now these are super small, size 4, but they are in really good condition. And they do have a little bit of wear on the top, but that's the only wear that they have on it. This is all kind of like picture based. I really can't see what I'm bidding on. So I bid on this one thing. It kind of was an accident. It said vintage cookware. And one of the cooler pieces we got out of this that me and Kayla had to take forever to look at is this little jar. And it's got this little cool little top on it. So this thing is called a tobacco storage container. It has a secure top on it because this actually screws down on top of it. Pretty cool. They go for like $30. Some can go for a lot more. And really, that's about it. We have some odd and end things that I got. Like I had, got some PlayStation controllers. That was pretty good. We got some old technology, some GPSs, and we do have some MP3 players. And I did look some of these up, and actually some go for more than I thought. I got 2 Polaroids, and then this little guy right here. What we have to do is find the find a charger for this. And if this does work, these little hot pink ones go for like $20 to $40. This one's in really good condition, and I did get an iPod Touch. This one goes $10, and I did get a whole bunch of other like RCAs. This one was actually pretty good when I looked it up. The comped out at like 15, 20 bucks. So that's pretty good. Like I said, if you're doing the math, we haven't really hit a lot over 300. And so let's go to like the bad stuff just by looking at pictures. So when you look at this Air Force One shoe, right, you look at it, and I know on the camera it probably looks really, really in good condition, no wear really on the bottom. And then when I get there, and from this distance I can smell it, it smells like smoke. Aww. So that's a hard smell to get out of anything, is a smoke smell. So right there I was kind of disappointed in it. And then when I touched it, after I left, I brought it home, and I touched the shoe, the front of the shoe was hard. So they had shoved something in the shoe. And that was kind of concerning because I don't know why they would have done that. The thing is I don't know if they did it on purpose, which I doubt, I don't really know. But when you took that stuff out of it, the shoe is falling apart. And you cannot see that in the picture. So these shoes are trash. They're going to end up, which is sad because they comped out at $100, but they are no good. And I don't throw a lot of stuff away, and they will not make it to anybody's feet. Nobody's getting them shoes. Alright, so moving on, and another thing, again, just looking at pictures, this is going to be something that's kind of disappointing as well. It says right there, and in the picture I can see La Croisette. All I did was I looked this brand up, and these things were going for a whole bunch of money. Decent comp outs. And so when I got it home, like I said, I could only see the handle part of it, and then I noticed there's a big chip in the ceramic portion of it, which I'm pretty sure this is going to be ruined and nobody's going to buy it. But I'm going to do some actual research on this to see if somebody could re-ceramic this, because these things go for like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40. I was looking at some that were going for like $100 online. So if they go for that much money, somebody might want to save that. So that's, you know, that again, that was kind of disappointing. We also did get some jewelry, and I'm not a big jewelry guy. We got a sterling silver ring, and we got this really cool, has a sterling silver clasp or whatever thingamajiggy you call, right? And it's a glass pendant from Italy. Pretty neat. Got some beads, and we got a dime from 1894. It's worth 10 cents. We also got some more jewelry. We got some mother of pearl cufflinks. Not really worth that much money, but they're pretty neat. We did get some gold-filled earrings. Have to really take a look at these to see how much they comp out at. I'm sure not a ton of money. And then we did get something which I'll have to really take a look at that says gold-filled genuine diamond, and there is something that looks like a diamond there. So I don't know if that's real, but it's probably worth more than $5. And I got all that jewelry stuff for about $5. And like you saw in the beginning of this video, I got that ghillie suit, which I might keep. That's, again, $300 for all that stuff. Will I make a profit? Sure. Is it going to be a lot of work for a little bit of profit? Yeah. Learn some lessons on some pictures. So moving on, we'll get that stuff listed and sold just like that. But moving on to the other stuff, because that stuff's out of my... Moving on. We are moving on. Moving on to yard sale stuff. Alright, so moving on to the yard sale portion of this. Today I spent $106 on everything you see here, which was $2.80 per item, which is not too terribly bad. Oh, I totally forgot, because it's obvious that there's like a lot of lead sitting here. I got this also in the auction. Now, I did buy a lot more lead, and I also bought fishing stuff, like I said, for myself, but I am going to sell off the 20-ounce sinkers because they go for about $25 for 6 of these with free shipping, and obviously that's going to go in a paddock flat rate. And this is a downrigger ball. Now, downrigger balls are heavy. This weighs 10 pounds. You wouldn't think about it because I'm suspending it, but it is very heavy. But moving on to the yard sale portion, we did a little bit better yard sale, I would think. We got like a Tom for really, really cheap. Like I said, $2.80 for each item that I show you, so I'll be able to get more than $2.80. I know these aren't really expensive things. I comped it out about $12, but it also has a couple more cords in there. This one is a really good score. This is center caps, and if I'm ever at a yard sale, I'm looking for center caps to hub caps, like original stuff. These things are really sought after. I got all these, like I said, this is going to be $2.80. These go for about $50. They are for a Toyota 2013 Tacoma. So if you got one, need some center caps, holla at me. I got them. I'm putting them down real nicely. I don't want to scratch them. I also picked up a modem. Motorola cable modem. Sells fine. Comped that when I was at the yard sale. Alright, so moving on to this entire pile right here. We were at a yard sale. It was actually an estate sale. It was the last day. And it was, you know, about ready to close up this later on in the day. And there was a table full of this stuff. And what this is the original Snow Village figurines and houses. Now, we were there first, and I bought only like a couple little things and trinkets from that table. And I got them for, you know, very, very cheap. As we were driving away, I did look the brand up, and I realized that they actually, some of these sell pretty good, pretty fast. They sell all the time online. So we went back and I bought the entire table. So what we did, now you have to remember, after doing the calculations, I have $2.80 into each one of these, which is pretty good because that includes like the big houses. So we have, I think, 6 or 7 houses, and they're not just houses. We have like a post office, we have like a bookstore, we have some really cool things, and then we have a whole bunch of figurines. And some of these figurines have sold comps upwards in the $30. Some have sold comps in the $10 range. So you're looking at a pretty good profit here. So I'm kind of getting excited to look into Christmas items. I know there's a lot of money in Christmas, but I know there's a lot of Christmas stuff out there that isn't worth anything. It's kind of like the rest of the reselling game. So I'm really excited to start learning about this stuff, see how well these things sell, because they're going to be easy to ship. They're really light. They already have molded styrofoam. So it's going to be super easy to ship. I'll put it in another box and then ship it out. So I'm excited about that, but some of this stuff is super old, from 1986. We bought all this stuff to make a profit. We didn't do as well as I thought we would on the auction, but I think we did pretty well with this Christmas stuff. I could be wrong because I've been wrong in the past, but I'll let you know on my Instagram, so go follow me on Instagram at Bearded Thrift Machine. Also, if you haven't before, hit that subscribe button for my YouTube. If you like content like this, there's going to be a lot more where this came from, and hopefully this has been educational, and you know I will catch you on the next one.